If you guys already seen some of the movies I'm going to recommend, comment below which one is your favorite out of the movies I recommend, or you can recommend your own movies into the comment section, because hey, we're here to share. We gotta share good movies, guys. It's on you. Coming in at number 10 is Don't Breathe. If you watch the trailer for this movie, you think it's a very simple breaking and entering movie with the blind man. That couldn't be further from the truth. The trailer does it justice by building that kind of suspense, the same way the trailer did with Us. Don't Breathe is a very good horror movie that provides a lot of good twists and turns. If you are a movie fanatic, or if you don't even like horror movies, or if you're not sure to watch this movie, please go ahead, stop this video right now and watch this movie. Everyone gives a really great performance. Go watch the movie. So number 9 is The Babadook, a movie all about trauma. This movie is insane. It's about a mom and a child. The mom finds a book so she can read to her son, who's been acting out in all crazy sorts of ways. Once she reads the book, this demon, this kind of entity never leaves them, and it haunts them all the way through. It Follows is a movie that follows a group of teenagers. Horror movies always have to have a group of teenagers, because why not? You know what, fuck it, I'm not even making this video anymore. All this fucking cliche. So there's this kind of demon, ghost spirit, whatever you want to call it. It follows someone who's recently had sex, and if you have sex with someone who's already been followed by this person, it will follow you until you have sex with someone else. It just transforms into the person that you know in your life, or it can just be a complete random stranger. It's a really good movie. I saw it with my brother and my friends, and we had a very great time watching this movie. So please, check it out. Coming in at number 7 is VHS. It's an anthology movie that follows a series of found footage tapes. I mean, it's called VHS. Like, of course there's gonna be found footage. It's a great watch. If you have a soft stomach for gore, don't watch it. Coming in at number 6, much more recent movie. It's called The Lighthouse. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen it. Some of you might have not seen it, but if you haven't, please take the time to watch it. I've recommended this movie to a good amount of my friends, and they've all seemed to enjoy it. Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson is in this movie, and they give stellar performances. I think it's one of the most well-acted movies of that year, in my opinion. And this is a very good up-and-coming director. I recommend you guys watching this. I'm just gonna say I recommend every single video, every other movie that I'm watching in this video, so just get used to it. Don't be picky. Don't come at me. It's my channel. The Mortuary Collection is another anthology movie that circles around the mortician and this girl who's applying for a job. Follows, I think, 4 stories, and each story kind of dictates the overall setting and tone. It's very creepy, it's very good. It kind of gives me a little bit of like Tales from the Crypt kind of vibe, you know? It's pretty good. This is another movie with a nice little twist. So if you like twists, this movie is just for you. The same director who directed The Lighthouse also directed this movie. It's called The Witch. The Witch follows a family that gets outcast by the community, and then once they get shunned, they end up having to go into the middle of the woods and practically build their house from scratch. The dad is more accommodating than ever. He already knows how to do that. Things start happening, people get sick, things go missing, things get broken. During this time, everyone thought that witches are a part of whatever creepy's going on. Dad starts blaming the daughter, the mom starts blaming the daughter, even the sister and the brother start blaming the daughter. It's a really great debut movie from, I think, Robert Eggers. I really need to do a lot of more information and research on these videos. So coming in at number 3 is one of the movies that have creeped me out ever since I've been creeped out by Signs when I was a kid. It's got great scares, it builds a great environment, you get a great sense of how villainous and evil these demons are. I couldn't recommend it more than enough. James Wan directs it, and he's a very great horror director. He's directed things like Malignant. I made a video on it earlier talking about how frustratingly fun of a movie that was. Insidious is that kind of movie that made it hard for me to sleep for the first 2 days. Like, I was able to fall asleep, but it was how long it took to fall asleep. I think the first night, I even had the lights on. It was that scary. Making his first director debut, Jordan Peele, Get Out is probably one of those movies that definitely set the standard for what new horror movies should be nowadays. I'm not saying people need to follow this standard or need to follow his formula to make a good psychological thriller horror movie. It is what it is. I feel like this guy is gonna be the next Alfred Hitchcock. A lot of his shots, a lot of his storytelling, everything from the start to the end of the movie just feels like an Alfred Hitchcock movie. I really enjoy Get Out. Coming in at number 1 is my favorite horror movie of all time. It is not considered one of the greatest movies of all time. The other movies that I've listed are probably higher ranked, higher credited, have better acclaim. I don't care. I have a soft spot for this movie, and it's great. It's great for me. I think it'd be great for everyone else. It's got everything that you want. It's got vampires, it's got werewolves, it's got cute little murderous kids, you know, like little Sam. You gotta love Sam and his little lollipop. He's always going around making sure that the traditions of Halloween are always perfect. That's what makes the movie perfect for me. I love Halloween, I love everything about it. This movie's just great overall. I don't know, like the acting is really good, the stories, each individual story is really good. Kind of feels like Pulp Fiction a little bit, where everyone's journey and story is separate and going in different directions, but some of them kind of meet or they kind of like intertwine. It's a good movie, definitely worth viewing more than once because you'll miss a few things here and there. There's some good jokes, there's some good kills, some great gore. Please don't miss out on this movie. Yep, you can get it at your local Spirit Halloween store, guys. This is one of my favorite movies of all time, and I couldn't recommend it more than enough. Also, there's gonna be some honorable mentions. I'm just gonna like pop it here, 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 and here. You can also go watch those. Those are really good. And it was really hard making this list because I had over maybe like 30 movies, and putting it down to just 10, I might even make another list. If you guys really want another list of modern horror movies, please let me know. Comment down, do whatever the fuck you gotta do so I can make these videos. I'm not sure why I'm doing this, I'm just being weird. It's fun making these videos and I can be weird all I want. Fuck you guys. Fuck anyone else who's gonna criticize me for that. Alright guys, I'm gonna give you a good old fist bump. Boop. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.